Hey guys, welcome to Best for SEO YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about AMP. If you've been in the SEO industry long enough, you definitely have come across the acronym AMP. What does it stand for? Accelerated Mobile Pages. It's simply an open source HTML framework that's designed to improve the performance of web pages on mobile phones. Now let's talk about the advantages of AMP. Number one, the pages load faster. Number two, because the pages are simpler and they load faster, this results in a better user experience. Number three, AMP reduces the usage of mobile data because AMP caches the content of pages. Think of it as a way whereby your mobile is loading a pre-installed or a pre-downloaded page. This is why it reduces so much the usage of mobile data. Number four, AMP is actually easy to implement because it uses simple HTML. So even if you're not familiar with coding, there are many extensions and plugins that you can use and they just do it for you. In fact, there are even AMP compatible themes you can just download and install and apply without doing anything. Number five, AMP improves server response by reducing the load on the server because the pages are pre-stored. Number six, you are likely to get more ad views because AMP pages load faster, thus the ads on such pages load faster, which results automatically in more views. Number seven, it's easy to detect issues and analyze AMP pages. You can just simply go to Google Search Console. There's an AMP section on the left, as you can see, and you can just detect the issues and then you can request re-indexing for these pages after you have fixed the issues. Now let's talk about the cons of AMP. If your website mostly contains video content, it's not advisable to use AMP because videos load at their own pace, which is definitely much slower than the AMP page itself. So this results in lagging, so advisable not to do it. However, the main disadvantage of AMP is that it has so many CSS and JavaScript limitations. It's very difficult to implement and add flashy features like widgets and stuff like that to a website that is AMP. AMP sites tend to be very simple and basic. However, you can still add such features, such fancy features, and improve your branding on an AMP site. However, you are definitely going to need to utilize the services of a very well-experienced web developer. So this brings us to the golden question. Is AMP worth it? Before we answer these questions, let's just give you two interesting facts. First of all, as of February 2003, it's been stated that around 52% of overall internet users use their smartphones and tablets. The second interesting fact is you need to know that AMP itself is not a ranking factor by Google and other search engines. However, since it results in faster pages, speed is definitely one of the most important ranking factors. So in other ways, yes, it can be considered as a ranking factor. So to answer your question, it depends. It depends on your resources. As we said, unless you want a very simple website, you need to hire a very experienced web developer. If you want to improve your branding and have a fancy site with many features where you can reach more people. And however, if you are a content-based website, like a news site, actually it is more advisable to have AMP pages. So it's entirely up to you and what you want and what you have. And let's see what the future of AMP turns out to be.